Let's see, 11 million. Hello, and welcome to our Dokkan battle video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at EZA Metal Cooler. So his EZA came out about a week ago, but I did want to wait until we could actually run him on a 200% lead. That way I can show his full potential. I did do some videos of him on LR Final Form Coolers, 170% lead for him. And he did look really impressive, so I'm really interested to see what I can actually get his peak to. We did build a team to try to maximize his potential, a bit of a wanked version of him. But we're really trying to make sure that to show off this guy, because I really do like this AGL Metal Cooler. I think they did a pretty good job with his EZA. The only thing that I think that they should have done was give his super attack, like, instead of raising attack for 30% for one turn, they should have raised defense for 30%, and I think he would have been absolutely phenomenal. This is the build I went for him. It's more defensive oriented, so he has about even additional crit, but a whole lot of dodge, a lot of defensive equips here. I do have some really strong equips for him. And again, he is full level 10 links, so we'll be able to see the full extent of his power in this video. Anyway, I'm gonna go hop into an event, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so here we are in an event. We're actually in the Ginyu Dokkan event, just because I feel like this is going to give us the best chance of actually building up AGL Metal Cooler within a Dokkan event and actually trying to see his highest attack stat. Now, unfortunately, this is the rotation I want, but he's not going to be able to get hit in the second slot, because I believe this would give him, 6 out of 7 links. What does he look like with this active? 365. Remember, he has to build up. He has not gotten hit a single time because he ended up in slot 7. That's really good. What does he look like without linked up with S tier Final Form Cooler? Still 326. That's rather good. No, this LR Metal Cooler army is a lot better on this team than he is on like any other team, because that 200% ends up being really strong. Plus, he also has auto regeneration with both this Metal Cooler and the LR Physical Metal Cooler, which does give healing and also damage reduction, so it is a very strong link. I'm just going to let this turn play out as it is. If we can actually build him up and then come back to this turn, it's going to end up being a lot better, because the Int Metal Cooler on his 18 key, it does actually give a little bit of a buff to Extreme Class allies. 6 million. Not fully built up yet. Okay. And as you can see there, he got hit again. He's up to 7.2. Oh, okay. Now, I also like to let this be known, I am recording this while we do know that this STR cooler will be EZAing in part 3. So this rotation, once I actually get the rotation I want to show off, can potentially be even better than it is right now, depending on how they build the EZA for STR transforming cooler. I'm actually really excited for that EZA, because I feel like this Wicked Bloodline team is probably going to be one of the more fun teams in the entire game. So being able to actually show this off now is probably going to be good when I compare it to STR transforming cooler when he EZAs and I do a showcase for him. But as of right now, like, that was a pretty good showing. I liked that a lot. I just do gotta be careful though, because Raccoon and Guldo do at lower attack a little bit, and I really don't want to have that happen. I don't think these guys have any effects on their super attack. Oh, doesn't matter anyway. Alright, we also do have a little bit of support on this rotation, but again, no attacks in slot 2. That's annoying. So remember, this is also without Fierce Battle, like 490. Huh. Okay, he should be fully built up after this turn. So once we do get either STR Metal Cooler back, or STR Final Form Cooler back, or ooh, 7.3. Actually, the Tech Cooler might be able to give us a similar look at what we're gonna see here. Now, okay, he's fully built up now. So when we get STR Transformer Cooler back on rotation, I'll probably skip until then. We should be able to see a really nice attack stat from AGL Metal Cooler here. Okay, so he's actually looking really good. Cooley's also a very strong EZA option on this team. He does raise his defense a bunch and all that. Anyway, I'm going to skip until we actually get this cooler alongside AGL Metal Cooler, unless the Tech Cooler has better links, but I doubt it because he doesn't have Fierce Battle. Anyway, I'll be right back. Actually, I'm not going to be right back. This is the end of the next turn after I just left, but he's up at 686? Excuse me? Fully built up 686? Yeah, the only link we don't have active right now is Fierce Battle, so I am gonna actually show this turn. We're gonna get a little bit of support from the LR Middle Cooler Army. How much did they give on their 18k? I believe it's what, 30%? For this one? Yeah, 30% attack. So he's gonna be a little stronger. Definitely not his max, because his max will be with STR Cooler on rotation. But this should be a rather good attack stat. Hold up. 5 million from the Middle Cooler Army. That's very good. Okay, 5 out of 7 links active. How much is it gonna do? Come on. 9.4. And that's not even his max. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. That's pretty good. Okay. We're gonna be able to get his max attack next turn as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing how actually hard he hits. That's really impressive, actually. A lot better than the really bad EZAs that we kind of got in part 1 with like Full Power Frieza. I thought he was rather mid, because his Full Power Frieza doesn't get anywhere near as close to that high defense. No notification, by the way, as Middle Cooler just did. So there's that. Okay, so this is gonna be his max attack stat right here. 6 out of 7 links active. I think this is by far the best we can get for him right now. I don't want LR Middle Cooler Army to kill here, but I can let AGL Middle Cooler do this. What's his defense looking like on this turn? Okay. Okay, I mean, yeah. Is that good? Is that good? 730? And this isn't like a rotation that's not viable, because we'll be able to run this rotation literally in part 3. So this is like a legit rotation that you can run, where at AGL Middle Cooler we're able to get this level of defense. Let's see, 11 million? Can you additional? I know you have a low chance. Ah, that's, I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. I'm saying that's good. Yes, that's pretty good. Anyway, I think we're done in the Dokkan event. So I'm gonna finish this up real quick, and then we're gonna hop back into maybe like I don't know, a red zone stage real quick, just to see how he's gonna do in there, and then I'll be back. Oh my god. Alright, so here we are in actually Red Zone Omega stage, because I feel like this is one of the stages that he can be probably the most useful in, because of that really tough STR phase directly in the middle of these two phases. So he would be an option to really help you blitz through the STR phase to make sure that like your physical characters like LR Middle Cooler himself aren't taking too much damage on that phase, and you can get through it as fast as possible. We also got a really optimal rotation that actually allows my Middle Cooler to not really take too much damage here. He's at 276 right off the bat. I also do want to make something known right now. I'm using this Icarus support memory, but in the future, after we get part 3, right? Not only will we have access to STR transforming Cooler's EZA, but also the Wicked Bloodline permanent support memory, and that'll make this guy, as well as LR, the Metal Cooler and LR Final Form Cooler and LR Golden Frieza and all of them, so much better, because those like support memory like items, like permanent buffs, are ridiculously strong. They are probably some of the best and like strongest items in the game. So I know that like trying to beat a lot of these red zone stages can be very annoying for a lot of people, but they are so worth trying to beat just because of how strong the support memories that they give are. And note that this Middle Cooler will also benefit from that second part of the support memory, where characters whose name includes Cooler get an additional key. I know he doesn't really need the key because he tends to actually have like max key whenever we load into a turn, but it will definitely be helpful. Okay, this is good. How much is he gonna take for this? He got 2 stacks. He is gonna take some damage from here, definitely. Yeah, like he wasn't fully built up. Another thing about him is that on his super attack, he does lower attack, which can be actually super helpful in this first phase of Omega, making it so that we can take a lot less damage just overall. Definitely, like, him lowering attack that first hit did actually definitely help in terms of his overall defense into tanking that super attack. Final Form Cooler better not be locked in slot 3. Oh my god, okay. This is bad, I would say, because this middle cooler doesn't have any links active. We did get AGL Golden Frieza, like the LR in slot 7, so that's really good for us, but this is just kind of a really wonky turn because of how Omega decided he wanted to lock. But I will say though, I definitely really do like the way that they designed AGL Metal Cooler. I feel like they did a very good job with him. Again, the only criticism I have is that he could have given himself a little bit more defense on his super attack. When we wank him out like we did in that Dokkan event, like getting his max attack stat and everything like that, at 11,730,000 defense, right? If he was giving himself 30k, he'd be over like 1 million defense. So I guess like in the wanked out version, he doesn't really need it, but it would definitely cut down damage like a lot, because 730k defense, while that does look very good, right? If he got super attacked by this Omega or the Red Zone Final Form Cooler in the Wicked Bloodline stage, or Metal Cooler in the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, he would still take about like 800k plus damage, at least from Omega and from Final Form Cooler, and about if he had like 80k, let's see, because he had 730 and that Metal Cooler does 120, so he would take about like still 500k defense, which isn't enough to one-shot us, but it's pretty close. And with a team like this, it's definitely not something that we want to happen ever, so there is that. Keep in mind that he does not have big bad bosses on this turn, so his defense and stuff is going to be even lower because, one, he got his defense lowered by Omega last turn, and he just doesn't have big bad bosses, which is an insane amount of attack and defense. I do think that they really have to start giving these like Resurrection F, Golden Friezas big bad bosses, because it just makes like them link a lot worse with the team overall, because you're never activating Super God Combat and a Resurrection F. Those are just like not common enough links to the point where you're actually going to get those. And if they had stuff like Thirst for Conquest or big bad bosses, they would link a lot better with this team. Mainly all the coolers, because coolers are going to have big bad bosses, like all the major coolers do it. Oh, I really wish that was a super attack. He's still taking double digits from normals though. Yeah, AGL Metal Cooler is just, he's really solid. He's like a great just like additional option on your team, and since he doesn't really benefit from like crits or additionals or anything like that, he does have crit in his passive, which isn't the most relevant thing ever, but he does have it. It means that you could go like full dodge for him and it'd be perfectly fine, and he wouldn't really get hurt too bad. It is a little counterproductive when you're trying to build him up first, but in most cases him dodging a super attack will come in clutch. Like again, those examples I was giving before, in this phase and in the fight against Final Form Cooler, if he would dodge one of those super attacks, you'd go from getting one shot to just being perfectly fine, because he shouldn't take too much damage from normal attacks, or like if any. So it's genuinely a very large difference if he dodges or if he doesn't dodge. So I would definitely say giving him as much dodge as possible is a very viable strategy for people to run, and you guys should not feel like influenced to not do dodge, because dodge can be very helpful. It does make the difference between winning or losing a lot of the time. That's why they end up canceling it on a lot of events. Also, is the Medical Army looking good to anybody right now? Like, I think this is the first time I've ever seen them get all of their super attacks. How much are they gonna take from this? Nice. Okay. We are gonna heal up a bit because these metal coolers are gonna just heal us. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Very interesting lineup here. 550 defense, so he's definitely taking double digits from normals. I know he has type advantage, but still. I'm just gonna give this to Final Form Cooler because I don't want him to go too crazy. Oh, and Golden Frieza got his full attack and key up. It's actually going really well for us. It's gonna be a really good showing of what Metal Cooler can do here. Because he does have that chance to crit in his passive. That is mainly against pure sands and superclass enemies, but he can still do 8.6. That's no support, by the way. Okay. I mean, I'll definitely take that. It's higher than Final Form Coolers. Granted, he's not built up at all, but I mean, I'll definitely take it. If Cooler wants to give me a few super attacks here, we'll definitely be fine and going into the next turn. Okay. One more Cooler? No, alright, that's fine. We're definitely gonna take damage if we get super attacked here, though. Okay, no? Okay, we're fine. So I think we're just gonna leave it like this. You don't need a super attack. You can have that, and we'll just give you all this. Cool. That was a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be. 8.6 is a very good attack stat in red zone with 0 offensive support. Like that's impressive. I know some of you may be thinking about, but oh, didn't you say that full power Frieza wasn't very impressive when he did a 9 million attack stat? Yeah, I did. But the reason I said that is because his defense is nowhere near as high as AGL Metal Coolers is, which is the problem. If like Final Form Frieza, like the EZA one, or the full power Frieza, if he had like 600k defense and was doing 9-10 million attack stats plus, then yeah, I think he was good. But he doesn't get that high. He gets at like 450 max, and that's not nearly good enough. And as we already seen in this video, this Metal Cooler can get up to 730k plus defense. Like that's the level that I want from these units. I don't need them to sit here with like 400k and do okay damage. Like they have to be doing good damage while also tanking very well. Like that's what we're looking for. I probably should have put Metal Cooler in slot 1 just so that the Final Form Cooler or the Metal Cooler in slot 3 can actually like link up, but it'll be fine because if they die he's just gonna revive anyway, so I don't really care, you know, skill issue type things, you know. If we revive, we revive. Though, in this fight, there's that weird quirky interaction with Omega where if you revive on his super attack, he'll just do the super attack again in slot 1, which is really annoying, because if you don't have a character in the very next turn who can actually eat that, then he just will kill you straight up, and that is not fun. Because like in the coding, right, if you live the super attack, it'll advance like normal, but if you don't, it considers it as like a actually I'm gonna do this. It considers it like that the action didn't finish, right? So if you revive in it, the action isn't considered like completed. And since Omega has a certain amount of actions that he needs to do before he can super attack, including the super attack, he will just start again at the super attack action and then just keep going as normal. It's really wonky and it messes up his like super attack pattern. So reviving can be dangerous in here, but if you have a unit like AGL going Frieza who can just sit anywhere and have 90% damage reduction, as long as you have high enough HP, you should be fine. Most revives though like are kind of difficult to trigger on that because you have to be under like certain conditions and then revive. But with a character like this Metal Cooler or with AGL Future Gohan, you don't have to worry about that like at all, so you can just very easily revive on that Omega super attack. 5 million from this cooler, okay. This is not gonna be a no item run because I did kind of use a support memory, but I guess it's kind of like a soft no item run. Yeah, we're just gonna keep AGL going freeze on slot 1. What's Metal Cooler's defense on this turn? 550 again. Nice. He does have damage reduction thanks to the Metal Cooler army. Again, like that link is not something that you guys want to sleep on because that is a very strong link to have, auto regeneration. And if those type Metal Coolers end up being really, really good, then that link is going to be a lot more common. Like as of right now, all of the type Metal Coolers are kind of just worthless. The AGL one has like some niche uses because he can dodge, but for the most part, those type Metal Coolers are kind of just dead until the EZA. The STR free-to-play metal cooler, he's like okay at best. I don't think he's that good. If he would have kept that insane looking passive where it looked like he was giving other metal coolers an additional super attack, he would be a lot better, but he doesn't have that. I actually am gonna pop this. We don't need to see the animation though, so I'm just gonna put that good damage in. If we actually, I need to keep AJ going Vriza on this rotation in case we revive. It sucks that he's gonna get the Dokkan attack though, but it's whatever. Yeah. Actually, I could have put. No, we need AJ going Freeze on this turn. Okay. This is definitely going to be a rather smooth run, because this Wicked Bloodlight team just has so many options that are both tanky and offensive monsters. So I just really like the flow of this team, and the addition of the STR Transforming Cooler is going to be so good. People are like speculating what he might have that was going to actually make him worth it. People want him to have like a Scouter or Damage Reduction. I think the Scouter is probably the best choice for him to have on this team, but like if I were to choose, I would definitely give him defense on his super attack, the ability to super attack multiple times in base form, as well as maybe that Scouter, because that would literally just make him probably a must run on this team, like no matter what. And I feel like having that really strong slot 3 option on a team like this is really important. Ooh. Because like if you're running AGL going Frieza on main rotation, whoever you're running next to AGL going Frieza doesn't have big bad bosses active, so you really do want a floater that is going to have big bad bosses and can actually give that to whoever's in the middle slot. The things do get a little complicated with the metal coolers because they can't link together, because for some odd reason AGL metal cooler has the same name as the new LR. They definitely should fix that. Like I don't like how that's a thing, so I think at some point they should fix that. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this. And now we're either probably going to kill, like straight up, or revive. Yeah, we have to do this, I think. I don't want to play any chances with this. I want to... Well, I like showing off Metal Cooler. I'm not going to just slap him in slot 1 and say, hey, here you go. You can eat this, right? And then he just gets one-shot by normals. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Or for him to get obliterated by the super attack. I know I could bank on the fact that I have 21 dodge on him, but I don't really feel like that's the smartest option. So I'm just going to leave that LR Metal Cooler with no links into that slot and see what happens. We're definitely going to probably see that revive interaction I was talking about here, which should be interesting, but hey, we shall see. 6.2 is still really good though. Like, this guy's just really solid. Well, I mean, we probably would have been fine if I put him in slot 1. 57k, or yeah, is a lot, but like it's not the worst thing ever. Oh, double super, okay. Remember that when Physical Metal Cooler does revive, he revives with full HP, so we are still going to have Golden Frieza's damage reduction after we revive right here. I'll let it play out, that way you guys can hear it. Oh wait, what? We didn't die. Excuse me? I could have... That should have killed. Never mind then. Guess we won't be seeing the revive today. LR Metal Cooler is just too good, I guess. Cool. Well, that was easy. Very good video for both LR Metal Cooler and for AGL Metal Cooler. How much is he gonna do on this rotation? Because this is, I think, his best linking partner with 7.7. That's my Metal Cooler, by the way. He's still not done. I'm getting really unlucky with his last 2 links. So yeah, there's that. But hey, oh, okay, double, yeah, he's good. I like him a lot. Definitely one of my more favorited characters in the game right now. He's super good. Anyway. That's pretty easy. Okay. AGL middle cooler, I feel like is definitely like such a good just like 6th or 5th unit on the team. Like I don't think he's ever gonna be one of my main picks because you're gonna want Final Form cooler and like AGL one Frieza, the LR, the EZA one, and all them. But he's definitely really strong. Oh wait, hold up, the copyright music. Anyway, I'll get this quick. I really like this guy. Let me know how you guys feel about him in the comments down below. I think they did a great job with him. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.